Hey, grade 10s, we're doing lesson 2.7, and this will be on Friday. So this will be December 4th, okay? So we're continuing on with our theme of the application of similar triangles. So our job, just like we did with the last lesson, or 2.6 with the flagpole and the meter stick, is we're going to be doing the same thing but with similar triangles and using proportions and fractions as well as cross multiplication to get exactly what we want. So in this case, the instructions are as follows. Introduce the unknown measurement with a let x be statement, write a concluding statement, and then making sure that we round off our answers to one decimal place. And remember to include your units of measurement, whether that's centimeters, meters, kilometers, etc. So the example we have today is, in order for Annika to determine the width of the creek, she measures the distances on one side of the creek and illustrates them below. She wants to now calculate the width of the creek. So this area right here is the width, or the creek itself is down here. So this is the side right there between D and E in which we're trying to figure out, because this would be the creek running through, and the width across it is the same here between D and E. So our job now is to set up a let statement and continue to try and figure out the width of the creek based on the application of similar triangles. So first I'm going to set my let x be, and in this case, the width of the creek, okay? And then we can begin to think about setting up our ratios. So in this case, if we look at ACB or ABC, the triangle, we see that we have the measure of 2 and we have the measure of 3 meters. And then in the other one, CDE, we have the measure of 12 and we have X. So we need to now determine which ratios are like. So if we have the ratio 2/3, and we do it on this side here with this triangle across the width of the creek, the side A to B is similar to the side D to E based on the angles and where they meet. So A to B being the same as D to E, so that would be our X. And underneath that, A to C being the same as C to E ratio-wise. So we've set up our proportion or ratio based on the following. 2/3 is equal to X over 12, where X is the width of the creek. So in this case, we can simply do cross multiplication. So we'd have 2 times 12 equals 3x. And if we simply do multiplication, 2 times 12 being 24 equals 3x. And our job is to get the width or find x by itself. We would divide both sides by 3. Therefore, our answer being x equals 8. So the one last thing we need to do is make sure that we have a concluding statement. So we'd put our therefore, the width of the creek is 8 and the measure is meters. So just like that, we figured out 2.7 application of similar triangles using Annika's creek question, and she was able to find the creek width based on similar triangles. Your job is to now do lesson 2.7 assigned work, application of similar triangles, part 2. You've got questions 1, 2, and 3 to complete over Friday's lesson. Thank you.